without attachments, without resistance, without trying to force or pressure life to being a certain way, without fear, complete surrendering to what is, we can easily tap into God. Without trying to control the way that things are. And in this simplicity, an indescribable bliss is reached. We can see the miracle of life. Even without the fulfillment of desire, a state of fulfillment is attained. Even without the completion of ambitions, supreme spiritual ecstasy is reached. Because we're not fighting life. We put up no resistance against the way that things are. So boundless peace is attained. You will see the miracle that is apparent even in the smallest of details of life. When we let go of our fighting life, when we let go of our worries and our fears and our concerns and our doubts, when we stop trying to be in control, then you're free. And once you're there, it's really easy to meditate, and that meditation will bring you to the place that you're looking for. This will help you to overcome your worldly suffering. It'll help you to find happiness in this moment. And once you're there, rooted in this eternal connection to the supreme source of all creation and existence, you can tap into the miracle power that will create auspiciousness in your life. This is how you manifest the auspiciousness. There's no need to cling to the past. Because every moment is a miracle. And that miracle is God. When people try to control the world, they become hardened. They become bitter. They hold grudges. You get consumed in a selfish way of thinking. It's not necessary to tap into the ultimate peace of heaven. It's not necessary to tap into the supreme power of God. It's not necessary to experience the true peace. It's not necessary to be in heaven. You don't need to worry and stress when you are rooted in the absolute, supreme, non-dual, unchanging, transcendent reality. This will give you the power and the freedom to appreciate every life, every moment. This is the freedom to let go of the past. Submerged in the ecstasy and beauty of the infinite, you leave behind all petty concerns. You reach a state of sincerity, and through being truly sincere, you're able to tap into what is known as the ineffable. People are always striving, clinging to the Maya of this world. But God knows what they're doing. There's no need to cling to life when you're already submerged in the ineffable. Once you are tapped into the supreme power of the Almighty, they will bless you abundantly. This is the power of sainthood, because a saint is someone with no ego. Not only in the spiritual sense, but in the practical sense. They are someone who has no problem sleeping in the dirt. They have that level of humility. They have overcome contention. They are humble in their ways. They are so enlightened that they don't need to fight life. They don't want to harbor petty grudges in their heart. They are firmly rooted in the boundless love of the supreme divine existence. And you feel so alive, not in the physical sense, but in the sense that not only do you feel free, but you're so peaceful that the simplest of ordinary day experiences is filled to overflowing, is overflowing with the supreme heaven of the eternal divine reality. This is what happens when we're in touch with the ineffable. It's a way of being rooted in that supreme God. And it feels so good. This is the source of compassion. This is true enlightenment. This is how you can realize that existence is paradise in your heart. This is the miracle of sainthood. This is to see the miracle of life. This is what it means to be in heaven. This is what it means to be pure. This is the secret to true love. This is the secret to truly being in love. This is the secret to having a good relationship. This is the secret to loving someone in a way that is going to make them feel truly loved. But it's an inner journey. This is a journey that we take for ourselves. It's not about trying to control the world. It's about letting go of your own ego. The dissolution of ego it's an inner journey to find yourself. And once you find yourself, things are going to flow for you. This is how you find that spiritual mystery, the supreme, ultimate God. This is how you're going to unfold your fate. This is how you're going to attract true love into your life. This is how you're going to break down all the things that are making you suffer. It's going to destroy the Maya that burdens and shackles your consciousness, yourself, your soul. This is what's going to make you one with the absolute, divine, transcendental self. The supreme miracle of being one with God, one with the supreme mystery. You will be happy. You won't be afraid. You will be so happy in life. Because all that remains is God. All that remains is the ultimate joy. The all-embracing perfection, perfect miracle. And you will see that every moment is the supreme miracle. You will be able to look in your beloved's eyes and see God smiling back at you. And you will come in touch with the love of the Supreme Lord. And you will have so much happiness in life. You will become in touch with the love of God. And this is what yoga is all about. This is what the spiritual journey is all about. It's about getting rid of all the bullshit that prevents us from true happiness and peace. It's about removing the chains that are upon you in order to feel the true bliss of the supreme divine love. To feel that love overflowing in your heart. This is how you're going to shatter and break the troubles that are clouding your consciousness, heart, and mind. This is how you're going to feel the love of God. This is how you're going to know that fate is real. This is how you're going to be in tune with the heaven, with the harmony of everything. This is how you're going to manifest true love and all of the spiritual auspiciousness into your life. Do not be doubtful. Let go of your worries. God doesn't want you to be afraid. God doesn't want you to be afraid and worried and stressed and hating life. Always overthinking, overanalyzing, OCD. It's okay to let go. You don't have to be worried. It's going to be okay. You're going to get through this. I promise you that it's possible. You don't need to achieve all of these external things in order to have true happiness. All of these ego attachments and even aversions is preventing you from being happy in life. You need to rise above the Maya in order to become rooted in the peace, in the boundless peace of the Lord. You need to let go of your made-up rules about why you have anxiety. All of these reasons why you have anxiety and worry and stress and fear is all in your own mind. And through the practice of sainthood, being a saint, becoming that, this is the process of removing these burdens from your mind, from your consciousness and heart. This is the process of becoming a saint. having a truly amazing life, in other words, perceiving the miracle of existence, is not about the car you drive and how much money you have and how big your house is and how big your girlfriend's ass is and how many chicks you get. It comes from being centered in the ultimate mystery of creation and existence. It's about removing the bullshit that's inside of you that prevents you from being in heaven. People are doubtful. And because of this, they put stumbling blocks appear in their way. And this is the process of yoga. Yoga is the process of removing these stumbling blocks until you're not stumbling. And all of these stumbling blocks, most of them come from within yourself. Most of it is stuff that you believe and that you've told yourself. And this prevents you from being in the true miracle of life. Are you feeling sad? Lethargic? Desperately hopeful that things are going to change for you? Then yoga is for you. This is the path to becoming a saint. So it starts with humility. And sincerity. This is how you're going to become free in life. This is how you're going to become free. Truly peaceful, my friend. Truly peaceful. You have to quiet your mind. And you have to get in touch with a good path for yourself that's going to lead you to what you're looking for. Yoga is a very simple lifestyle. It starts with having the courage to get yourself out of toxic situations that you can walk away from. And this is how you're going to get in touch with the boundless peace of life. By becoming a humble and simple and sincere person, you let go of your worries. You let go of your doubts and concerns. You overcome fear. You let go of overthinking. You come in touch with true peace and serenity, which allows you to see the beauty of life. By living this super simple, humble, basic, down-to-earth life, it frees you from attachments, desires, fears, cravings, doubts, worries, anxiety, and aversion. You become truly relaxed and at peace. And out of that peace, you find happiness. It's in the realization that you don't need to achieve anything in order to be peaceful, to be happy. This is how you're going to transcend fear. This is how you're going to overcome overthinking and worry and OCD and attachment and fear, paranoia, always being paranoid of making a mistake or that things will go wrong. This is how you're going to transcend worry. You're going to leave behind that world of doubt and fear and anxiety. And it starts with yoga. Because yoga is a super simple way of living. Because you are simplifying your life, your mind becomes more quiet, you become more peaceful, and this slowly starts to let go of your anxieties and your stress and your troubles and your worries. This is the path to freedom. Yoga is the philosophy which basically emphasizes the point that the majority of the problems that you have in your mind that are experienced in your mind come from within the mind. Look, guys, all I am doing in this video is sharing the experience that I have had. This is how I was able to achieve a lifestyle and a state where I am so happy, I'm manifesting blessings, I am in touch with God, and I'm on the path to profound liberation. I've left my worries behind, and I am attracting beautiful things into my life. This is how I was able to overcome OCD and overthinking and anxiety and fear and worry and just all the stuff that prevents you from having inner peace. And peace is so beautiful, my friends. It's not about having a nicer car. It's about becoming in touch with the miracle of life. And this is why I promote doing yoga. Because when we are centered in that peaceful place, life is a miracle. We become in harmony with life. We feel that life is truly a blessing. We attract more blessings. And we realize how special life is. And we find a higher power. And we find supreme love. Your troubles fade away. Replaced by breathtaking beauty and love. You attract beautiful things. Miracles will unfold in your life. You will be able to actualize the fate of your soul. You realize that paradise is being in touch with God, being in touch with the miracle of existence. And it's all part of the journey, man. Everything has its journey. There's a time to be sad, a time for darkness, and there's a time for liberation and a time for peace. Maybe you're suffering, maybe you're hurt, maybe you're in a dark place right now. That's a necessary part of your story. That's what gives meaning to your story. It's all a part of the story, my friend. And this, for me, has been the path to manifesting the best life that I've ever had so far. For being truly happy. For progressing on the path of enlightenment. And for moving into harmony with my soul. And if I did it, so can you. If I can attract good things into my life, why not you? If I can find love in life, if I can find bliss and happiness and joy and freedom and fulfillment and peace, if I can live in a state of paradise, if I can reach enlightenment, so can you. If I can create a better life for myself, so can you, my friend. If I can achieve a state of being so damn happy, so stoked on my life, true relaxation, true bliss, and love for life itself and God, if I can achieve true peace and relaxation, so can you. If I can achieve the bliss, not achieve, but if I can be in the love of the Absolute, the Supreme Divine Creator, this is what all the saints have done. A saint is someone who knows the miracle of life. So I wish you well on your journey. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. Maybe you're going through a tough time in your life right now. Maybe your life is the worst it's ever been. Maybe you are suffering so hardcore. I've been there too, man. I have been through extreme, excruciating darkness and trouble and pain and misfortune and all kinds of crazy, insane stuff that I have been through in my life. You don't even know the half of my journey of what I've been through. You don't know the loss that I've had, the tremendous darkness that I've went through in my life. And I don't know what you've been through. But I believe in you. And I'm telling you that there's a way to live a better life. I'm telling you that I went from a place of darkness to a place of loving life. am being tapped into the ultimate power, which is the boundless love of existence and God. This is how I went from a loser to the hero of my story. And this is what's going to happen for you. This is the hero's journey. It's time for you to be the hero of your own story. And this is just my story that I'm sharing. I'm not trying to put out religion or dogma or teachings or advice. I'm just sharing my own personal story. This is just simply me talking about my story, my progress, my life. I'm just simply explaining to you what I've did in order to get to a higher place in life. And I'm telling you that you can do it too. You can go from the dark night of the soul to the ultimate greatness of your destiny. You too can be the hero standing in the light. I'm telling you that it's possible, my friend. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. I'm telling you that life is going to get good for you, man. And this is just the story of how I did that for myself. This is the story of how I found true love in life. This is the story of the miracle of how God saved me. And it starts with yoga, becoming a simple person, humble, sincere, establishing that connection with the universe through spirituality, and tapping into a higher consciousness through your spiritual work. This is the process of meditation, of Zen, of spiritual work to become the hero of your journey, to reach the place that you want to be. It starts with daily progress. This is how I did it, personally. And this is how God saved my life.